Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing about large scale industries. Now large scale industries where there is a huge amount of capital involved, large number of employment as well as machines and heavy technology is employed. There are several kinds of large scale industries like cotton industry, tea industry, jute industry, cement industry, sugar industry, paper industry, information and technology, and automobile as well as engineering and food processing. Amongst these industries, iron and steel industry hold a significant role. So most of the traditional industries are agro based, but most of the modern industries are mineral based. The iron and steel industry is an important industry. India has recently, in 2019, surpassed Japan and has become the second largest steel producer in the world. So, the amount of production and consumption of iron and steel in a country is taken as an indicator of a country's extent of industrialization and development. So, more the production and consumption, more is the amount of development. There are some processes which are involved for the manufacture of steel in the steel plants. There are four main sections. The first section is mixing of raw materials. So for any industry, raw materials are very important. For iron and steel industry, they require iron ore, coking coal, and limestone, which are main ingredients. These raw materials, that is iron ore, coking coal, and limestone, are mixed in the ratio 4:2:1. Manganese is then added. So, when these ingredients are mixed together, there are huge furnaces or containers called blast furnaces, which are around 30 meters high, where this iron ore is then smelted. So, what is basically smelting? Smelting is the extraction of metals from its ore by the process of extreme amounts of heating as well as melting, which is used in metallurgical industries. So the pig iron is extracted from iron ore. Now, this pig iron is actually the iron which contains a lot of impurities like carbon, silicon, manganese, phosphorus, and sulfur. All these are then melted at a very high point. After removal of all the impurities, steel is obtained. Now, this steel which is obtained is cast into huge ingots. These ingots are later rolled into different shapes and sizes and are used for various other industries. One of the oldest and the largest steel plants of India is the Tata Iron and Steel Industry or Company, which is called as TISCO, which is a private sector. There are five other iron and steel plants, but they are public sectors. Jamshedji Tata was the father of modern industrial India. He was the first pioneer of industrial development of India. His vision was to create a giant industrial complex in Jamshedpur, which is known as Tata Nagar. So the first iron and steel industry of India, which was privatized, it was established at Jamshedpur in 1907 by Jamshedji Tata, and it was the pioneers of modern India. Now, Jamshedpur has a lot of advantages. That is why he chose Jamshedpur as for his establishment of iron and steel company. The first advantage of Jamshedpur is that it has the availability of its raw materials from Chota Nagpur plateau, which is adjoining. And there is a lot of bulk of raw materials which are brought from there, like iron ore, coal, manganese, limestone, because Chota Nagpur plateau is rich in mineral deposits. Then there is also availability of cheap transport for its heavy raw materials as well as heavy finished products. Jamshedpur is connected with railway lines, especially with Calcutta and the rest of West Bengal. Therefore, it has got an advantage of various industries like heavy engineering industries, rolling stock industry, railway locomotives, wagons, coaches, shipbuilding, as well as it is near the Damodar Valley project from where it can obtain hydroelectricity. Then there is also a large amount of cheap available power which is also coming from Damodar Valley project. And last but not the least, it also can obtain huge amounts of skilled and unskilled workers because it is near the large populated area of West Bengal, Odisha, as well as Bihar, which are the adjoining states. Now, among the public sector iron and steel plant, there is the establishment of Durgapur steel plant, which was established by the British in India with the collaboration of West Germany and Soviet. Earlier it was known as Burdwan district of West Bengal, but now it's called as Durgapur. Now this industry also has a lot of advantage as it is near Singhbhum district of Jharkhand from where iron ore is obtained, as well as Keonjhar, which is in Orissa. As you can see in the map, most of the iron and steel industry is located near Chota Nagpur Plateau and Deccan Plateau because of the available iron ore. So Durgapur is also near Raniganj and Jharia from where coking coal is obtained. These are the raw materials for the manufacture of steel. And a lot of water as well as hydroelectricity is obtained from Damodar River Valley project which is along the river Damodar in West Bengal. This plant also has an excellent transport facility which is connected by railways to Delhi as well as Kolkata. Now there is a plant which is also called as Indian Iron and Steel Company or IISCO which is situated at Burnpur near Asansol in West Bengal. It is 210 kilometers away from Calcutta. This is was actually originally a private sector but now it is nationalized after 1972. And this plant has got two workshops, one at Kutli and the other as Burhanpur. So this industry also obtains its iron ore from Singhbhum and Mayurbhanj district. It obtains coal from Raniganj and Jharia coal fields, as well as limestone from Gangapur in Odisha. These are the large-scale iron and steel integrated plants like Rourkela Iron and Steel, which is in Odisha, Bokaro Iron and Steel, IISCO and TISCO, Bhilai Steel Plant, which is in Chhattisgarh, then Visvesvaraya Iron and Steel, which is VISL, and Durgapur Iron and Steel, as well as at Bokaro. But apart from that, there are also some mini steel plants and government has also given license to these industries. Unlike large integrated plants, mini steel plants do not require or need huge capital investments. They are small scale as compared to the large scale integrated plants. Now, mini steel plants have electric furnaces. They do not use too much of coal so that they can conserve coal for the future. Many steel plants utilize the scrap iron from the big steel plants as their raw materials and recycle the iron and steel, which is basically scrap, but they are very useful and profitable. They also manufacture alloys of steel in electrical furnaces. Many steel plants are smaller in size. They are located in industrial towns only so that they can obtain the scraps from the steel industries and so to lower or to reduce transportation costs. After steel, cement is the next most essential material for construction and a very important large scale industry of India, which is also an indicator of higher the production of cement means that there is greater construction activities in the country and more development towards this field. The first cement factory was set up at Chennai in 1904. Now it has increased to 100 large cement plants and 250 smaller mini plants. The raw materials which are required for cement industry are limestone, gypsum, clay and coal. All these are bulky commodities, that is why it's a heavy industry. tons of limestone is required for cement production. But in recent years, slag from steel plants are also used as a substitute for limestone. Now, slag is actually the molten liquid after the extraction of steel, whatever liquid which is left with impurities of silicates and oxides is called as slag, which is used as a substitute for limestone in cement industry. Now, what is Portland cement? When cement was first manufactured in England, it resembled a stone. It has the same kind of texture which was quarried near Portland. That is why the cement which was obtained is called as Portland cement. Tamil Nadu is the leading producer of cement, which produces around 17% of the total cement production of India. Other leading states are Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka, as well as Odisha, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, as well as Kerala. Now let's talk about the paper industry of India, which has gradually developed after the independence of India. And it is basically a private sector. The main factors which are responsible for the location of paper industry are availability of raw materials, that is wood, pulp. So therefore it should be near some forested area from where soft wood can be obtained for the manufacture of superior quality of paper. Now, bagasse, which is actually a waste from sugar cane when the sugar is extracted, is used extensively as a raw material for paper industries, and therefore it is mostly situated in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and Punjab, where very good quality of paper is manufactured. High quality paper for currency and banknotes is made at Hoshangabad in Madhya Pradesh. It's a district near Narmada River in Madhya Pradesh. Paper for newsprints is mainly made at Nepanagar in Madhya Pradesh.